Hello, it's Bailey, and welcome back to my channel. I'm filming on my phone today because I really want to get this stats video out, but if you didn't know, I had a baby. So I'm kind of limited on my time. I don't really have time to sit down and film a sit-down video, so I'm going to do this a little bit different and kind of take you around in my day and just share some stats throughout the day. And yeah, you can meet Mabel and see kind of what my routine is these days, and hopefully it's a good fun time. You're gonna see how messy my house is today, but that's okay. Mabel had her breakfast and we changed her butt. And so now mom gets to have breakfast. I'm gonna have a bagel with some cream cheese and probably one of these bananas. But let's get our first stats on the road. I read 144 books in 2021. That would be 137 if I didn't count my DNFs, but I count my DNFs if I got like a significant way through. I have been in the mornings, since this is not a time of day I'm gonna do chores, kind of sitting down on the couch with her and we get our morning snuggles in. I am eating my food, but I am pretty sure that she just went to the bathroom. So while she decides if she's done or not before I change her, I'm ready to give you the next stats. So we're gonna go pages stats, and I read 38,361 pages this year. That always doesn't count my audiobooks. I just track those different. So that is my physical reading page count. And I read just about exactly 500 hours. And my average reading speed for the whole year was 75.5 pages an hour. My best reading day was 595 pages. And I read 274 out of the 365 days this year. In terms of my reading format, I am absolutely a physical reader. So I ended up with 22% audiobooks, which is the most audiobooks I've ever read in a year. And then 16% ebooks and 62% physical reading. I'm going to throw in the chart of genres I read this year because I did read a lot, but majority was romance at 33%. And then I tracked mystery and thriller separately, but for the sake of this video, mystery thriller combined is about 22%, which would be my second most read genre. And then surprisingly, my third most read genre was fantasy, which I kind of was taking a break from fantasy this year. So I'm curious how much fantasy I'll read in 2022 because I do have intentions of going back to fantasy. So curious how that will end up next year. I am just folding some baby clothes, so I might as well share more stats. In terms of the age category that I read 72% adult and 22% YA, I believe. And then the other little sliver, there's a small sliver of 4% new adult. And then I think there's another little sliver that is, I read 1 or 2 middle grades. Now for my star ratings this year, I'm actually really happy where they sit. I think this is very, again, representative of how I actually read and rate things. But I ended up having 22 5-star books and 42 4-star books, 38 3-star books, and 33 2-star books. So not as many 2 stars as some of you may have predicted I had, but still up there. And then I think I only had 2 1-star books. I was really good this year about DNFing when I should. I am gonna go ahead and put in the video what my average star rating for the year is. I didn't calculate it before filming this clip. I read a lot of new releases, with 27 books being from 2020 and 23 being from 2021. It's much later, but I'm back in this same spot with more stats. So I read 68% owned books, so that meaning physical books that I owned, and everything else being ebooks or ARCs, so stuff I checked out from the library, Scribd. I count those all as borrowed, not owned. And then actually 11% of my books this year were rereads. Okay, I only have 2 stats left to share, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. 31% of the books that I read this year had some sort of LGBTQIA plus representation, and 29% of the books I read this year were by authors of color. And then for my series versus standalones, I read 77 books that were part of series and 67 that were standalones, and I finished 9 series this year. I definitely would have liked to finish more than 9 series, but oh well. I mean, that still is decent progress, but it could always be better. So sorry for this like weirdly put together video. This isn't going to be a new thing. I'm not going to continue to film on my phone, but I thought as my first video kind of coming back after having Mabel that it would be something different to do and a way for me to actually get this video out. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.